What's up, everybody? I'm Albie13. All right, we're taking a look at my puzzle series. So it's a 3 puzzle series. The first one was very easy. You turn the box around, and you flip the switches based on what it tells you on the other side of the box. That was just a warm-up puzzle. Now I'm going to go over the 2 advanced puzzles that we created in 3D with Google's Gemini 3 Pro AI. This AI is very sophisticated, uses advanced reasoning, and helped me to craft the visuals as well as the puzzles in an integrated fashion. You're about to see some of the things with a couple of suggestions here and there. So we get the password, which is Pandora, by solving the first puzzle. And this gate or password system locks the next puzzle until you solve the first one, but it allows you to resume or begin at this puzzle if you know the password. So we authenticate and we get in to the 3D scene. This is how I designed the puzzles. To put them on the internet to have a little bit of fun, and hopefully nobody would share the password straight away and spoil the whole thing for everyone. But that didn't happen because people are pretty good in a small context. So here we are. It says core unstable. Drag the rings horizontally to align. So I thought this was kind of cool. It's almost like this, very super spy kind of setup. It's got a little bit of a grid, so you can see a little bit of a lightness on the ground there. And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to figure out, what we notice is if you drag this thing, you will notice that the light will turn yellow when you reach a certain point on the rings. So let's go ahead and see that. You can see that when it's in the right position, basically, you can think and say, "Oh, I think must be something to this, right? This must be the right position." So that's basically it. Now, this is going to be child's play. You could obviously spin this thing around all the way, and you'll see that it's going to actually light up in the same area. So then, of course, your brain would probably usually think like, okay, so I just need to line this thing up and I'm going to win, right? But so this is obviously phase 1. Now, this is a given that you're understanding like that you spin this thing, and granted, you're not doing a physical puzzle because I love physical metal puzzles, right? But this allows us to have a sophisticated internal mechanism that's obviously functioning on code, but you can imagine there could be a physical mechanism allowing or enabling this, right? So we spin the lock in place, and then something happens. Phase 1 complete, and it says the core is unstable. And you realize that, oh, wait a minute, it's not lighting up anymore, and my actions are moving the other rings. Okay, so now you got the core idea, right? Which is that I need to align this somehow, somewhere. So you start looking for your color again, right? There we go. Oh, I got yellow. Now I'm just gonna put this one where it needs to go. But wait a minute, it moved this one out of position. So this becomes a bit of a, you know, now it's like the challenge is different, right? You understand the goal, but to get to the goal, so you notice that this one spins both. This one spins the middle one. This one also spins the middle one. This is really solvable, maybe really annoying. So maybe it's just annoying. But the thing is, so now one of the tricks I can do is try to figure out where this is correctly aligned. Okay, so I know that one's there and that one's there. Okay, you see that. That one's there and that one's there, and you need to somehow get that. So they need to be more spread apart, trying to apply some logical thinking here. And this one needs to be more over that way. This one needs to be more over that way. And then when I start to align them together, I should be close. I'm not close enough. I need this to actually be further away. I need this to actually be further away. And this should be, boom, we got it. Now, what had happened was I actually aligned the bottom one in the correct spot when I got these two lined up, and we successfully solved the puzzle. So it says reactor online, all systems operational, level 3 code access is unlimited. That is the password. Okay. So we note down the password, unlimited. That's going to give us access to the final puzzle. Now, this is clear that the puzzle has been solved. I can no longer manipulate the puzzle. There are these glowing, beautiful rings of a light that you've never seen, and everything looks more soothing than dangerous. as opposed to a yellow or red situation. And we have the green on reactor online. That must be a good thing. Then of course all systems operational. So this is great. And you have your password. So you come to the realization that I'm done with this puzzle. So that's cool. Let's go ahead and move on to the other puzzle. So we have this one, I believe. Here we go. And we should be showing on screen. Yes, we are. Okay, let's dive into it. So the final puzzle is meant to be more advanced in a way. Unlimited is our password. Authenticate. All right, so we're presented with a timer in red, and it says detonation imminent. That can't be good. So what you could do, these are playable on mobile and on PC. And I find this, I love this effect because it truly does look like a post-it note, even though this is typed out, which is meant for legibility. And it does say in a very subtle hint, rotate the cube, you know? But anyway, wires. Okay, so I don't know. It would suggest to me that I do this in order. Maybe not, maybe yes. But cut the blue and yellow wire. Well, that's easy. Well, I just got to cut blue and yellow. Nothing hard about that, right? And then it gives me some feedback. And I can see, oh, look, it's done. All right, frequency. Match waves. Okay, frequency. I have 178 seconds. Okay, that's that. And then this is that. And there's nothing on the bottom. Well, aren't we lucky? That could be, something could be on the bottom, couldn't it? But here, this looks like frequency. What does this do? Okay, this makes it move. And that doesn't do anything. Oh, wait. It turned green when I matched the frequency. Okay, that must be what I must do. Match the waves with the wave. Okay. All right. Pretty easy stuff. Just giving you some brain teasers. And frequency locked. 94 seconds. Code. Top left, bottom right, top right, bottom left. Top left. Bottom right. Okay. Top right. Bottom left. Green. Oh, that's cool. Boom. Keypad's open. Master. Flip it. Okay, we got 37 seconds until the end of the world. So let's flip it. Boom. Bomb defused. The galaxy is safe. That's the end of the puzzle. This is more a presentation of a physical. Obviously, you could have cool sound effects and cool music, and even like an intro to the puzzle, like you walk into the room or something amazing like that. So hopefully in the future, we can have a awesome 3D virtual physical puzzle game. That would be, I really like this kind of stuff. Hope you enjoyed checking that out. This shows the technical abilities. Technically, I mean, I'm actually thinking that, I mean, this is amazing that we created a beautiful 3D scene. Yes, we had to make the scene look nicer by prompting the AI, not a big deal. We had to make some refinements and some obvious things, like make the wires able to be reconnected and cut, and potentially not trigger the bomb if you cut the wires without enough warning. So I think there's even a little bit of tuning that could be done with the notices that come up a little too fast, but at least it's playable. So we wanted to get this out to the public and have people play it. And now I'm demoing it and having the world see what was actually created. You're welcome to play it yourself. I'll put the links down in the description of the video on YouTube, and I'll put the thread with all the puzzles down below this video post, or actually it'll be quoted. Thanks for checking it out. Hope you found that interesting. I'm a big puzzle fanatic, and this is fun to create. And I can only say I wish more people would have played and given their commentary on what their thoughts are and how difficult it was for them and all these kinds of things, and maybe even suggestions about what puzzles to do. So I know there's a lot of puzzle people out there, but I think they're very all over the world spread. So yeah, catch you on the next one.